number 1 seed in this sectional.
Lost 63-53 against the DeForest Norskies in their Division II regional final, while the McFarland Spartans lost 68-53 to those same Norskies in the regional final. So this is a little bit of uncharted territory for a couple of programs that have their eyes on a potential state tournament berth at the Kohl Center next week.
Yeah, last time Stoughton's been to state was 2013. I covered that one for the Capital, back with the Capital Times days. And then for McFarland, last time they were at state, long before you were born, 1974.
Wow, 1974.
73, 74, back-to-back class. It was Class B then, A, B, and C, the second division. They won back-to-back titles, but haven't been back since.
Now, I did notice that Stoughton also made a couple appearances at state, Dennis, in 1937 and 39. Did you cover those?
No, not no, I wasn't around then either. Thanks. The 2013 one, though, there was a lot of, God, we haven't been there since, 70 years? So they were trying to find anybody that was alive back then.
Well,
so there are quite a few people alive back in 2013, so
yeah,
there was no problem there. But, yeah, that was before Coach Weber took over. So this is he's looking for his trip to state. And for Coach Meinhold's 17th year, he has not taken a team to state. But it's a great week for the girls and the guys. Girls on Friday playing the second game, about 3:30 in the Division II state semifinals. So interesting.
That's the McFarland
weekend.
Girls basketball team.
McFarland, I'm sorry.
Sure we shout them out accordingly, yeah.
Yeah, so picture this, okay? The guys are playing here, but if they win, they got to practice tomorrow, so they can't go up to Green Bay. If they lose, they can go up to Green Bay to cheer, but be kind of a bummer because you've already lost. So you got that option. If they win tonight and the girls win tomorrow, the guys would play at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and the girls at 6:35. You talk about get your game, celebrate, and get your butts up to Green Bay, because to have one team qualify for state and another playing a state final on the same day. It's happened for a number of schools in my time covering this. There's nothing better for a community, especially the size of McFarland.
Yeah, it could be an epic day on Saturday, but plenty of business to take care of here first on this Thursday evening, March 9th, 2023. It's Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania Boys Basketball Division II Sectional Semifinal on Wisconsin On Demand. The number 2 seed Stoughton Vikings, the number 1 seed McFarland Spartans. Dennis, let's talk a little bit about McFarland, because we've seen the McFarland girls in action over the last few weeks, and they'll be in action tomorrow at the Resch Center for the girls basketball state tournament semifinals. But the boys, not too shabby themselves. 8th ranked team in the state AP poll at the conclusion of the regular season. They've only lost 3 games this year with an overall record of 23-3, the champions of the Rock Valley, and they are led by this week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. Dayton Gillen is a monster for this Spartan squad.
Yeah, when you go back, this is the McFarland team that was picked in the top 10 by Mark Miller in Wisconsin Basketball Yearbook. And then what happens, their first game, Saturday, November 26th, they go to Stoughton, get beat by 13 points. Oh, kind of a bummer. Then they win 5 games, then they lose at Sauk Prairie. But ever since then, what they've won, how many, 18 of their last 19? Yep, and are riding a 9-game winning streak. So this is the team with all 5 starters earned some kind of all-conference honors last year. 2 first-teamers, the second, and 2 honorable mention. So this is a veteran team that was expecting to be in this position, and that's right where they are. And they, again, both your boys and girls teams win conference titles in the Rock Valley. That's a pretty good year.
Not a bad year at all.
The girls set the table, though. They've made it to state. The boys are trying to get there.
And they're led by one of the great players in the state, the girls team, in Tegan Mullaney. This 3-headed monster for McFarland with 3 players, Dayton Gillen, Devin Culp, and Aiden Chisholm, all averaging 15 points or more in each contest this year. Excited to see all of them in action for us for the first time this season tonight here in this sectional semifinal. The Stoughton Vikings, a team we saw a couple of times last week, Dennis Semrau, and Holy cow, did you and Alex Strofe have a three-point party when the Vikings took down Mount Horeb in the regional final on Saturday night. What a game, 71-69. Stoughton edged out Mount Horeb in the final seconds to advance here to this sectional semifinal.
Hey, and a guy to keep an eye on over the next 3 years, Josh Manchester, took a shot from just in the backcourt just before the midcourt line and hit the top of the backboard. Man, that could have been, they were this close to not making it here. And that's despite making 17 of 28 three-pointers, 61%. Ty Fernholz, the last of the Fernholz brothers, the three, one who his oldest brother Max is an assistant coach. Max never did this, never made 9 threes in a row in a game.
Wow.
And that's what Ty started out with. Luke was the middle brother. He also was a good shooter, but they say the baby of the family, they learn lessons from their older brothers. And Ty has taken his to another level. He's averaging almost 5 boards a game. He's made 109 three-pointers this year, shooting 46% from three-point overall. So that wasn't just one of those things where he got hot one night. He's been doing it all year. Even more important, though, he's an 80% free throw shooter. So you want the ball in his hands come crunch time. And they were able to make 6 of 8 free throws down the stretch, which helped hold off Mount Horeb in the regional final.
3-point shots. Really what make or break the Stoughton Vikings. Would you say that's one of the Canopy Wealth Management keys to victory for tonight's game?
Yeah, it is. When you look at Stoughton, they handle the pressure of the moment, playing with patience, poise. They're playing up against a McFarland team who you look at 4 senior starters and 2 seniors in their top reserves. So they've been poised and they're ready for this. There's only 1 senior in the starting lineup for Stoughton, and then 1 coming off the bench. So this is a team that's going to be reloading next year, not rebuilding. So that's number 1, is playing with poise, win the rebound battle, and then shoot the ball well. Again, if they shoot 60% from three-point range, it's still only won by 2 points. So it tells you they're going to have to shoot well to stay in it. And on the other side for McFarland, do what got us here. That's a transition offense. They attack the paint, and on defense, just communicate. Again, 5 guys who played together. They know where each other is on the floor. You can't beat experience. 2, forced Fernholz and Schipper to hit contested shots. The one difference why they got so many good looks is it wasn't that the shooters were open, it was that they were making the passes easy. And that's what Mount Horeb coach Todd Nessheim said in the second half. They slowed Stone down a little bit by making it tougher to get those passes and make sure those three-point shots are contested. And then the last one is rebound, 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 rebound. Again, you do not want second shots. If Stoughton gets a miss and gets a kick out for a 3, you're in trouble.
Those are your Canopy Wealth Management keys to victory tonight for this boys basketball sectional semifinal between the McFarland Spartans and the Stoughton Vikings, exclusively on Wisconsin On Demand. Dennis,
Are you fired up?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm more nervous than the teams are. Just waiting to see who's going to pull this one out. And no matter who, we get one team to get to go to the sectional finals. Saturday, a little road trip, Elkhorn.
Elkhorn, but you know what? We'll make that road trip. The winner of this game will play Saturday at Elkhorn Area High School against the winner of Whitnell and Westosha Central.
Yeah, and both those teams are ranked in the final polls coming in. You look at, Westosha Central is ranked 3rd in the final AP poll, and Whitnell's ranked 6th. So those are 2 very good teams. In the final poll, McFarland was ranked 8th, and Stoughton, honorable mention. They got a few votes. So all these teams were expected to be here in the Final Four. Westosha Central was the pre-tournament favorite, so we'll see how that plays out.
We'll see
but
if they're able to even get by Whitnell tonight, no doubt.
They got to get by Whitnell, and then we'll see what happens here.
We will update you on scores from around the area. Many games around the state have actually started earlier than the scheduled 7 p.m. tip times tonight because of the snow.
And we got a couple postponements till tomorrow already on the southwest part of the state because of the snow early.
So we'll update you on some scores for some teams in the area as soon as we can at halftime of tonight's game here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Those other games going on in Division 1, sectional number 3, the 6-seed Milwaukee Hamilton and the 2-seed Middleton playing tonight at Sun Prairie East High School. Winner of that one faces Arrowhead or Brookfield East on Saturday at Oconomowoc. And in Division 3, Sectional 3, we've got the number 1 seed Edgewood Crusaders and 2-seed Beloit Turner playing at Janesville Craig tonight. and number 1 seed Columbus and number 2 seed Lakeside Lutheran. Winners of those games will face each other on Saturday right here at Oregon High School, 7 o'clock tip. By the way, for those of you joining us live, you can watch Columbus and Lakeside Lutheran on our sister network, Daily Dodge TV, from our station 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. A couple of minutes away from the national anthem and the introduction of our starting lineups tonight on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on Wisconsin On Demand. Jesse Nelson along with the Dean, Dennis Semrau. Special thanks to our video producer, Ryan Wollersheim, on site tonight with us here at Oregon Area High School for the Stoughton Vikings and the McFarland Spartans. Again, if you're joining us live, tell everybody you know. Have them hop in here. This gym is sold out. A capacity crowd for Stoughton and McFarland tonight. So tell everybody you know. Join us on Wisconsin On Demand. We are happy to bring this boys basketball sectional semifinal to you on a snowy Thursday evening with a chance to play in the sectional final Saturday and earn a berth in the state tournament at the Kohl Center on the line. Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau, Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we will introduce you to the starting lineups, and we'll have the opening tip of this Division II boys basketball sectional semifinal. The Stoughton Vikings, the McFarland Spartans, next on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Hey, it's Eric from Canopy Wealth Management. At Canopy, care, competence, and clarity aren't just a tagline to us, it's our promise to you. We're a fiduciary, meaning that we operate solely in our clients' best interests. And because we're fee-based, those interests are aligned with our clients. Using our comprehensive approach, we help you achieve your goals when it comes to your wealth management. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started with us today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
The local team at Nations Lending believes that everyone has a right to home ownership, especially our educators and school staff. Jesse Nelson here. Another reason I'm proud to have worked with Nations Lending for my home loan is that they're now offering a $500 appraisal credit to any school district employee in Wisconsin. $500 toward an appraisal for any school district employee in the state. Go to nationslendingmadison.com to get started today. Nations Lending, home loans made human. Corporate NMLS unique identifier 32416 to verify mortgage company or individual license. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Nations Lending is an equal housing lender.
Hey Wisconsin, it's Jonathan Taylor, pro running back and UW Credit Union member. Now that I'm always on the road, I need mobile banking that can keep up. That's why I use the UW Credit Union app. It lets me pay bills, send money to friends, and check my credit score. Whether I'm in Indianapolis or Ixonia, Jersey or Janesville, Miami or Milwaukee, get mobile banking that gets you with UW Credit Union. Join today at uwcu.org.
Federally insured by NCUA.
If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, buy local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, and warranties. Honda's certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1 when they mount and balance them for you. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Stoughton Health provides comprehensive and compassionate care to Stoughton community and the entire Madison area. From our sports rehab facilities in Oregon and Stoughton to our renowned ortho team with Dr. Ravel, Stoughton Health can help. Learn more at stoughtonhealth.com.
Win or lose, we're going to walk out of this stadium tonight with our heads held high.
That is amazing. Wow, what a game. Oh, my.
Unbelievable.
One more for the record books.
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
At the buzzer, knocks it down.
Pick is up. Yes, he made it. Yes.
Reverse layup is good with 5 seconds left.
Put 6 on my stat. First title in program history.
Don't call it a comeback.
Being an in-state kid, everything that I wanted in the school was right at home.
Every coach has a toolbox, and every tool is from another coach.
Camaraderie, be able to hang out with each other and be together.
Takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Led by a future Badger.
I'm very excited for this kid because he is brilliant.
What an absolute javelin toss.
He's going to throw a jump pass and complete it for the 2-point conversion to Hawk.
I mean, we can see a lot of offense.
Put the exclamation point on it.
At the buzzer. Wow. It's good.
Oh, my goodness.
Do your best.
Thank you so much for all you guys do for high school sports.
Guys, I got goosebumps.
That's all anybody can ask for.
The biggest games, the most compelling stories, the area's best high school sports coverage. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Pitbull and the Zach Brown Band bringing us in as we get set for tonight's game from Oregon High School. The number 2 seed Stoughton Vikings, second place in the Badger East Conference. The number 1 seed McFarland Spartans, champions of the Rock Valley Conference, in action for this boys basketball sectional semifinal on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania. Jesse Nelson along with the dean, Dennis Semrau. Vikings and Spartans both being introduced on the floor in front of a capacity crowd that has filed in here to Oregon High School. We can't wait to bring it for you here on Wisconsin On Demand. Let's introduce you to the starters for tonight's game. First for the Stoughton Vikings, as you see them introduced in the home white uniforms. Number 0, Sawyer Shipper. Number 1, Jay Johnson. Number 3, Ty Fernholtz. Number 4, Mason Margie. And number 12, Carter Sullivan. The Stoughton Vikings are coached in his 7th season by Nolan Weber. The McFarland Spartans in their road navy blue uniforms being introduced now at Oregon High School. Starting at forward, number 5, Dayton Gillen. Number 10, Kyle Cuso. Number 11, Devin Culp. Number 22, Aiden Chisholm. And number 4, Andrew Kelly.
Look at 22 Chisholm. Are you sure that's not one of his older brothers? Look at that full beard. Oh, my God. He looks like a college player out there.
He looks like you, Dennis.
He wants to play college next year.
The McFarland Spartans are coached in his 17th season by Jeff Meinhold. Vikings and Spartans, a berth in Saturday's sectional final on the line. I love the playoffs, Dennis Semrau, and I'm ready for some high school hoops. Thursday, March 9th, 2023. Boys basketball sectional semifinal underway on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania. The McFarland Spartans control the opening tip. And a pass out of bounds.
Turnover.
Cuso trying to feed it into the left corner, not on the same page as one of his teammates, and an empty trip 10 seconds in for the Spartans to start the game. Stoughton Viking basketball now. They love to shoot the 3, as was on display on Saturday night in the regional final against Mount Horeb. It's what won them the game and a chance to play here tonight. Jay Johnson, first attempt. No good from the right wing. Rebound, McFarland. 30 seconds in, no score.
Both teams going to be coming out in tough man-to-man. McFarland will not press. They'll pick up at half court.
Pull-up 3 for Chisholm. No good off the back of the rim, but a tap-back second chance opportunity for the Spartans. Culp wants 3, and he's got it. First points of the game. Devin Culp, the senior.
There's an offensive rebound right away on Chisholm's miss. Our UW Credit Union Player of the Week, Dayton Gillen. One of his rebounds, he's averaging almost 11 a game. And he plays primarily inside. He's not made a three-point shot this year. The only starter who won't shoot one.
Pull-up jumper left side is no good for the junior Sawyer Shipper. And a rebound, McFarland. Minute and a half into this game, 3-0, the Spartans on top. Cutting into the paint and now kick out. Spartans will reset. Here comes Chisholm, left hand up off the glass is good. It's a 3-headed monster for McFarland with 3 players all averaging 15 points or better. Chisholm's one of them, drawing interest from the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, Madison College, Lakeland College, and more. And you can see why with that move to the bucket for a 5-0 lead for McFarland.
Yeah, that 3-headed monster. Gillen, Culp, Chisholm averaging 49 points, 25 boards a game. That's up 6 points, 6 boards a game from a year ago.
McFarland as a team averages 75, and they only give up 55. They play defense too, as you can see here. And the McFarland fans cheering on that defensive squad. Pull-up 3 is no good for Carter Sullivan. and a rebound to the Spartans. In transition, left-hand layup. Dayton Gillen. Rock Valley first team. 7-0 Spartans. Stoughton taking quite the punch here early, Dennis.
Yeah, the 2 two-point shots taken by guys normally not known for him, Sullivan and Johnson. Have yet to get a shot from their big two, Shipper and Fernholz.
It's in the hands of Shipper now on the Oregon O logo at midcourt. Shipper bumped as he tried to take it inside. First foul of the game goes against McFarland. 15:09 to play in the first half. Spartans up a touchdown. What a crowd we have on hand here at Oregon High School, Dennis. Some of them a little bit late arriving. You think the snow outside with the snowy roads may have played a little bit of a factor, but they are in and they are loud now. Pull up three, left side is no good. And it comes the other way. Chisholm, right hand, no good. Stoughton basketball. Pull up, left side, no good. Rebound McFarland. Stoughton still scoreless, 3.5 minutes in. Chisholm, left hand, yes.
Timeout.
9-0 McFarland to start the game. Timeout Stoughton with 14:31 to go in the half.
And taking the ball inside for 3, and the one kick out was a kick out for a 3-pointer. So 4 great possessions here for McFarland. Stoughton just not able to get in sync right now. Fernholz almost 4 minutes before he gets his first shot of the game.
Dennis, let's talk about McFarland for a moment, because if they win tonight, it would actually surpass their longest win streak of the year. Twice this season, the Spartans have won 9 consecutive games. Once in the middle of the season, and once right now. Their 9th consecutive win was in the regional final on Saturday night. It would be win number 10 in a row if they were to get this one tonight. They have not lost since falling to Evansville on January 31st. What's got McFarland hot at the right time this season?
Well, again, it's just the chemistry, getting the guys together, playing their basketball, and they know how to get things done. And sometimes a loss will help you out, find some things you need to work on, and to be able to get through a perfect season is very, very difficult. So you're going to take a loss. Evansville, that's not bad. They still won the conference title. And that was the big thing.
Evansville finished tied for 3rd in the Rock Valley with Edgerton with a 13-5 record. Nothing to be ashamed about for that squad.
There we go. Shipper
First
finally.
Points of the night for the Stoughton Vikings belong to junior Sawyer Shipper. And it comes just shy of the 14-minute mark to play in the first half. Stoughton goes nearly 4 minutes without any points to start the game. Now they trail by 7. Chisholm right side. Trying to back down Fernholz, the defender, on the right block. Kick it out back to Chisholm. 4-3 off the mark. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by McFarland. Can you believe it, Dennis? We talk about the 2 different 9-game winning streaks for McFarland this season. Stoughton's longest winning streak on the season, 4 games. 2 different times they won 4 consecutive games, never more than that. But they are a team that is hot at the right time here late in the season. Pass down low with a foul. Braylon, or correction, that's Ben Harmon, the junior for Stoughton, who puts it in good and a chance at a 3-point play.
Harmon came off the bench in the regional semifinal, 10-point. He's been playing very well, one of their bigs.
And look at that, Fernholz with the tap back on the missed free throw. Stoughton has cut the lead to 3, just like that.
Offensive rebounding, again, a big key.
Not sure that's how Fernholz envisioned his first points of the night coming to him, but he'll take it.
That's one thing, as a great 3-point shooter, is he can do a lot for you.
Kelly for 3, no good. Viking basketball, chance to tie with a 3, how about it? No for Jacob Hibner, the freshman. Offensive board for Stoughton. Fernholz on the run. 1-point game. McFarland started on a 9-0 run. Stoughton has answered 8-0. 12:45 to play first half. Cross court 3, no good. Rebound Stoughton. Feed it out front. Fernholz lost control of it. It was intercepted also by Gillen. UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week making another sensational play. But now Kelly trying to find Kuso on the left sideline, threw it to the Stoughton bench out of bounds. Another turnover by McFarland, 12:30 to go in the first half. 9-8, McFarland leads Stoughton on PrepMania.
And Caden Meinholtz, the son of head coach Jeff Meinholt coming in. He was a manager on the first, Jeff Meinholt's first conference championship team, Rock Valley team. His son was a manager. Now he's one of his top reserves.
Harmon deflected down low. A lot of contact, no whistle. Here comes McFarland. Chisholm goes left corner. Culp for 3. Only one player tonight has made a 3-point basket. It's Devin Culp, and he's done it twice. 12-8 McFarland.
Great feed over there from Chisholm. Found him in the corner, and nothing but net.
Shipper for 3.
There it is.
Stoughton loves 3-point shots, and Sawyer Shipper knocks down the first of the night for the Vikings. 12-11, McFarland up 1, 11:35 to play in the first half.
You just say a series of runs. You had a 9-0 and 8-0. Now they're going to go back and forth. The big secret is making sure your opponent's runs are shorter than yours.
Bounce pass inside, and Kuso gets his first points. Kyle Kuso averages 8.5 a game. He's going to be playing football at the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point next year, but Kuso playing a lot of basketball right now, trying to get his team to the state tournament next week.
Stouffer's happy about that, being a UWSP alum.
A lot of Stevens Point guys involved in this game tonight here. Alex Strofe, the usual voice of PrepMania, who will be back next week at the state tournament with you at the Kohl Center. Be excited to hear a Stevens Point alum himself. Look at that floater for Ty Fernholz. 6 points now. He averages 21, and he cuts the lead back down to 1.
So the big story last week was his threes tonight. He's just all over the court. He can score from all 3 levels. Very physical player. Quarterback on the football team.
Stripped down low. Stoughton takes it away with a chance for the lead. Left side, Hibner, pull up 3. Halfway down and ricocheted out. Spartan basketball.
Gillen with another board. He is really working the glass on both ends.
Chisholm up top, now gets it back. Just right at the top of the key.
Oh, why not?
Pull up 3, Aiden Chisholm. He's taking over tonight. 17-13. McFarland up 4. What a start to this game. Sectional semifinal.
That's a veteran. Scanned it. No, nobody's open. I'm open. I'll shoot it.
Stoughton turns it over. Other direction. Step back. Pull up 3.
Coach's kid.
Caden Meinholt, the junior, on the fast break, decided to loop back out beyond the arc, took the 3, nailed it, and the McFarland fans going nuts with 9:30 to go in the half. Fernholz off a screen, bounce pass, not on the same page as Hibner. Out of bounds to McFarland. Dennis Semrau, you tell me all the time, the sectionals are the best atmospheres in high school basketball.
Awesome.
And look at this, the standing room only on the top mezzanine level of the gym here.
I gotta love it, yeah, hanging on the rail. Got people behind us up here. Great night.
It is loud
and proud. That's it.
Winner goes to Elkhorn on Saturday afternoon to face either Whitnall or Westosha Central in a game you can watch right here on Wisconsin On Demand. McFarland's run comes up short. Now look at Fernholz in transition for 3. Short. McFarland has it the other way. Kelly in the paint has to kick it out.
There it is
How
again.
about another for Meinholt? Wow! 10-point lead for the McFarland Spartans with 8:50 to go in the half. Meinholt with back-to-back 3s.
9-0 run here for McFarland. Stoughton's got to answer.
Johnson in the right corner goes up top, wide open look for Mason Margie. Not going to miss that one. 23-16. 8:30 to go in the first half. And now a whistle on Stoughton as Gillen tried to go in on the right side. Gosh, the McFarland fans, knowing what kind of day they have in front of them tomorrow, getting up to the Resch Center to cheer on the girls basketball team, making plenty of noise tonight. Not a bad warm-up if you're getting ready to go up to state tomorrow. This could be a special couple of weeks if you're a McFarland basketball fan, between these boys and the girls who will be playing at the Resch Center tomorrow afternoon. Division II state tournament. Andrew Kelly down to the left block, back up top for Chisholm. He'll take a three.
Another one.
Line drive, nailed it again, Aiden Chisholm. Back to a 10-point lead for the McFarland Spartans.
First player to double figures tonight with 10 now. Couple of threes, couple of twos.
Jay Johnson for three, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Gillen. Gillen averages 10.5 rebounds in addition to his 18 points on the season.
He's halfway there tonight.
Chisholm underneath the bucket, bad positioning, was able to preserve it outright for three, no good. Culp had a good look. 7:30 to go in the first half. Stoughton with the basketball, down 10. Margie right side. Hibner now. Hibner for Johnson, another good look for three. Johnson can't get it again. Chisholm the other way. Culp inside. Gillen, yes. Timeout Stoughton with 7:06 to go in the half. 28-16, McFarland leads.
Yeah, just when Stoughton got back in it. So we got 14-3 run here now for McFarland. Bringing home the threes. That's 6 threes so far for McFarland, 2 for Stoughton. Both teams, though, love to shoot the threes. Oh, all right. And we got our local TV stations are all here. The athletic director, Paul Ackley, kind of pointing over there for the students. Oh, we're going to get on, show some support. There we go.
I love to see it.
Look, choreographed. It's all right.
Local TV. That's our buddy Pablo Iglesias from WKOW joining us out here at Oregon High School tonight. You can catch the highlights later, but you're here to watch the game, and that's why you're joining us for free on Wisconsin On Demand. Jesse Nelson and the Dean, Dennis Semrau. Dennis, these two teams met in Game 1 of the regular season back on Saturday, November 26th, which feels like forever ago. Paul Chris was still the head coach of the Badgers that day. Correction, Jim Leonard was still the head coach of the Badgers.
Well, and we still had a hockey coach.
Yes, that too. Tony Granado, yeah. 61-48. Stoughton got the win. What did the Vikings do well that day that they have not done so far successfully tonight?
Well, that day it was a very big game by Fernholtz. He had 17 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and they were 7 of 15 from three-point range. So shot the three really well that game.
Out of the timeout, three-point attempt is no good for Jacob Hibner, the freshman three-point specialist. It goes over the back of the backboard, out of bounds to McFarland. 6:47 to go in the half, 28-16. By the way, Dennis Semrau, I always give you the magic number, 98% of the time, based on a formula that I was taught by legendary Bradley Braves play-by-play announcer Dave Snell. 98% of the time, team that scores the number goes on to win. 63 is your magic number tonight, 63. Team that scores that, great chance to be in the sectional final on Saturday. Hasn't missed since March. Now that we're in March, I can say it's been officially 6 years. March of 2017 at the state tournament, the last time the magic number missed. Left hand, Carter Sullivan, sophomore forward for the Stoughton Vikings. With his first points of the night, he averages 6.5 on the season. Sullivan with a much-needed bucket to cut the lead to 10, and now contact on the screen, and they'll call it on the Vikings.
Yeah, pretty clean game here so far.
Just 2 fouls.
You're asking the difference. That first game we said 7 of 15 three-point range for Stoughton. They are 1 of 8 tonight. Make it 2 of 9 missed the last one by Margie. So 2 of 9, no big difference there.
Chisholm again. No, way off the
time.
mark that time. 28-18. Stoughton basketball down 10. They had a huge lead on Mount Horeb in the regional final before Mount Horeb came storming back in the second half. On the putback, Sullivan is fouled, and a chance at a three-point play at the line.
Great positioning, and just use the glass, put it back up and in.
Carter Sullivan with the last 4 for Stoughton. Chance for the last 5 if he can convert the free throw. Just a 45% free throw shooter on the season. Knocks it down. 28-21. McFarland up a touchdown once again. Chisholm in the paint, goes left.
Sullivan with the last 5 points now for Stoughton. Getting the ball inside, that's the key for them. Threes aren't working, you got to be able to get in the paint.
Kuso spin move at the right block. Deflected by Fernholtz. Stoughton has it. Fernholtz for Shipper. Long 3. No. McFarland the other way. Culp into the paint. Rejected again by the Stoughton defense. Here come the Vikings. Out front, layup, good, and a chance for 3, LaShawn Brown. Transition both ways. Ultimately, Stoughton gets the last laugh in that series. 4:58 to go in the half. LaShawn Brown, chance at a three-point play at the free throw line. And it rattles home, 28-24. 3 points on the night for LaShawn Brown, the sophomore. Into the left corner, Evan Dean, whose sister Ava had a starring role on the McFarland girls team that'll be playing at the Resch Center at the state tournament tomorrow. Loose ball and the missed shot, and Stoughton comes away with it. And now you sense the fans donning their purple, or the students in neon tonight. Yeah. Feeling the momentum. Loose ball. Brown. He was guarded by Gillen, and they'll say that Dayton Gillen, the defender in the road blue of McFarland, was the last to touch it. 4:22 to play in the first half. Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau, Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania from ESPN Madison and Wisconsin On Demand. Off the inbound, Shipper knocks down a corner 3. And Stoughton starting to heat up now. It took a couple of three-point plays at the line to start to open up the chances beyond the arc. Back to a one-point game after McFarland had led by 12. Driving inside, Kelly battling for positioning.
Tough hanger.
And Andrew Kelly, the junior, knocks it home.
And the last of the McFarland starters to score.
Kelly averages 9 points a game, 4th leading scorer, highest besides the big 3 of Gillen, Culp, and Chisholm. 30-27, Stoughton can tie it with a 3. How about it? Yes. Margie! 30 all with 3:25 to go. Stoughton has battled back. Oh boy, sectional semifinal.
12-2 run here for Stoughton. He was getting the ball inside, get a couple of natural three-point plays. Now it's opened up the outside game for him.
Culp drives in, contact on the shot. He'll shoot 2. 3:01 to go in the first half. 30-30.
Big factor in first foul for Fernholtz, only the 3rd for Stoughton.
Culp, the 2nd leading scorer on the year for the McFarland Spartans, easy for me to say, averaging 16 points a game as he knocks down the first free throw. He's a 78% free throw shooter. Culp drawing interest from University of Wisconsin lacrosse and UW Stevens Point. There's another potential pointer. Second free throw is good. Culp with 8. He'll take a seat on the bench. McFarland up 2. Spartans 32, Vikings 30.
That was just the first trip to the free throw line for McFarland tonight. Hard to believe in almost 16 minutes.
Down on the right block, Sullivan inside. He had the height on Chisholm, and he was able to scoop it up to tie the game at 32.
7 big points for Sullivan here in the first half. All inside, all in the paint. Just nice little turnaround moves.
Fernholz nearly stole it away. He did that 5 times when these teams first met back in late November in the first game of the regular season. One of these teams will have the season bookended by this matchup. The other will play in the sectional final Saturday on Wisconsin On Demand. And a whistle as Stoughton nearly came away with the takeaway. Margie. Now they're going to get Sullivan for the foul. That is his second and just the 4th team foul on Stoughton. Both teams with 4 fouls apiece.
Meinhold trying to get a little bounce pass there into Gillen, and Sullivan overplayed with foul.
McFarland had a tough moment there trying to get the ball in, but they do. Now Kelly step in front of the free throw line. How about Chisholm? Short on the 3. Offensive board, no! Stoughton comes away with a chance for the lead under 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Once again, Harmon working very well on the boards for Stoughton. But 2 shots there from McFarland.
Shipper for Johnson. Johnson trying to go low for Harmon. Knocked out of bounds by McFarland with 101 seconds to play in the first half.
Good help defense there. But 5'7" Meinhold replaced by the 6'2" Culp. A little bit of different defensive matchup inside now.
Coming up at halftime, Dennis will update us on some of the games that have gone final for area teams that started a little earlier than us tonight here in sectional semifinal play. Boys basketball on this Thursday evening. Also get you set for what could be potential sectional final matchups on Saturday afternoon. A couple of missed shots for both teams. Stoughton has it again with 1:25 to go.
Just what you'd expect out of a 1 and a 2 seed. A tie game going to the final minute of the first half.
Margie for 3. No good off the back iron.
Steal.
Johnson takes it away, and the Vikings keep possession with 1:08 to go. Johnson, no look. Out of real estate, though, Margie hands it off for Shipper. Shipper almost lost it. Now a step back for Turner. Johnson for 3. No. And a foul. Michael Turner, the senior. I thought he actually traveled with it and got away with it. Didn't keep the pivot foot down as he found Johnson in the corner, but ultimately Stoughton gets nothing on the offensive series anyway. Under 1 minute to go.
Yeah, well played first half. Neither team in the bonus here. Just 9 fouls here in the first half. I'm sure that'll pick up in the second half. Things get a little more intense.
Culp.
Drained it. Yes.
Devin Culp, 3rd 3 of the half. 11 points for Devin Culp. 40% three-point shooter on full display on PrepMania. Stoughton the response. Turner, no. Offensive board for Harmon. And prior to any contact on an attempted shot, he traveled. Didn't keep the foot down. 18 seconds to go. McFarland will hold for the final shot, so it would appear.
Great offensive rebound there, but instead of the putback, a turnover. Now they can go up here by 5 or 6.
Culp gives it for Gillen to the glass. No, 5 seconds. Fernholz down 3, chance to tie. Fernholz pulls up. Short. Halftime. What an incredible first 18 minutes of this boys basketball sectional semifinal. McFarland 35, Stoughton 32. We'll get a check of the first half stats and some scores from around the area coming up in just a few moments on halftime of Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania from ESPN Madison on Wisconsin On Demand.
How easy is it to use the UW Credit Union mobile app? We've compared it to other everyday tasks with ratings from 1 to 10, 10 being hardest. Sending money to friends on the app, 1. Putting on your shoes, 4. Paying bills on the app, 1. Putting on your kids' shoes. Okay, stop kicking. Okay, that's a 9.
UW Credit Union, here for every you. Federally insured by NCUA.
End the pain with custom knee replacements. Join board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. Ashish Raval from Stoughton Health Ortho Team Clinic to learn how conformist knee implants may be the solution to end your knee pain once and for all at a free online event, Thursday, April 6th at 5:30 p.m. You'll learn how the conformist technology converts a CT scan into a 3D model of your knee. To register for this free online event, visit stoughtonhealth.com, then click on Classes and Events. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Stoughton Health provides comprehensive and compassionate care to Stoughton community and the entire Madison area. From our sports rehab facilities in Oregon and Stoughton to our renowned ortho team with Dr. Ravel, Stoughton Health can help. Learn more at stoughtonhealth.com.
Hey, it's Eric from Canopy Wealth Management. At Canopy, care, competence, and clarity aren't just a tagline to us. It's our promise to you. We're a fiduciary, meaning that we operate solely in our clients' best interests. And because we're fee-based, those interests are aligned with our clients. Using our comprehensive approach, we help you achieve your goals when it comes to your wealth management. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started with us today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
The local team at Nations Lending believes that everyone has a right to home ownership, especially our educators and school staff. Jesse Nelson here. Another reason I'm proud to have worked with Nations Lending for my home loan is that they're now offering a $500 appraisal credit to any school district employee in Wisconsin. $500 toward an appraisal for any school district employee in the state. Go to nationslendingmadison.com to get started today. Nations Lending, home loans made human. Corporate NMLS unique identifier 32416 to verify mortgage company or individual license. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Nations Lending is an equal housing lender.
Hey Wisconsin, it's Jonathan Taylor, pro running back and UW Credit Union member. Now that I'm always on the road, I need mobile banking that can keep up. That's why I use the UW Credit Union app. It lets me pay bills, send money to friends, and check my credit score. Whether I'm in Indianapolis or Ixonia, Jersey or Janesville, Miami or Milwaukee, get mobile banking that gets you with UW Credit Union. Join today at uwcu.org.
Federally insured by NCUA.
Halftime on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN Madison and Wisconsin On Demand. Jesse Nelson and the Dean Dennis Semrau at Oregon High School. It's a tight one at the break. 35-32, the number 1 seed McFarland Spartans lead the number 2 seed Stoughton Vikings in this boys basketball sectional semifinal. Division II winner moves on to face the winner of Westosha Central and Whitnall on Saturday afternoon at Elkhorn Area High School. A couple of final scores to update you on from around the area. If you're a Middleton Cardinals fan, a great season has come to an end. Milwaukee Hamilton, the number 6 seed in that Division I sectional, defeats the number 2 seed Middleton 64-61. It is Hamilton moving on to the sectional final. Dennis Semrau, I know the Middleton Cardinals are near and dear to your household. The Cardinals only had 1 loss all season. We saw it on PrepMania against Madison La Follette. Their second loss ends a great year.
Yeah, and once again, no local teams for Division I ever since they changed the sectionals, and we're involved with Milwaukee and the Milwaukee suburbs, Brookfield and Wauwatosa. It's been tough to get a team through. Hamilton, Demarion Birch, just an outstanding player. I think he's going to Bradley next year.
Hey, I'll take another Bradley guy. We could use one after that performance in the Missouri Valley Championship game.
I was going to ask you about that. I saw that one.
Please don't. One team that is advancing from the area, Dennis, on to the sectional final is the Edgewood Crusaders. In Division III, the number 1 seed Crusaders, 76-62 over Beloit Turner. Edgewood advances to face the winner of Columbus and Lakeside Lutheran Saturday at 7 o'clock right here at Oregon High School. What a year for the Crusaders.
Yeah, it's first-year coach. Reggie Patterson come over from Verona, and they've done a nice job. We had a chance to see them play once during the year.
We may get a chance to see them next week at the state tournament. Who knows how things are going to shake out.
It'd be very nice to be able to get a Madison team there to the Kohl Center.
But meanwhile, let's talk about what's happening right here in front of us tonight, Dennis. 35-32, McFarland leads Stoughton at the break. Been a game of runs, been a game of momentum, and I'm not really sure who has it here at halftime.
Well, from long range, it's definitely McFarland. McFarland shooting 50% from three-point range, 7 of 14, and that's led by Devin Culp, who is their second leading scorer on the year, averaging almost 16 points a game. He had made 75 threes coming in. He's got 3 more tonight. Leads all scorers with 11 points here. And then a couple of threes for Aiden Chisholm. Chisholm's got 10 points. But 7 of 14 for McFarland, 4 of 15 three-point shooting. Big difference than last week where we saw Stoughton just lighting it up on Saturday night. And that first half, they were 11 of 17 from three-point range, 4 of 15 tonight. But they're only down by 3 points, which ironically is a missed three-pointer.
There it is. Can't wait to see how the second half plays out tonight. 35-32, McFarland leads Stoughton at the break on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. We'll be back with the second half right after this on ESPN Madison's Wisconsin On Demand.
If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, buy local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, and warranties. Honda's certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1 when they mount and balance them for you. Zimbrick Honda's Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Hey Wisconsin, it's Jonathan Taylor, pro running back and UW Credit Union member. Now that I'm always on the road, I need mobile banking that can keep up. That's why I use the UW Credit Union app. It lets me pay bills, send money to friends, and check my credit score. Whether I'm in Indianapolis or Ixonia, Jersey or Janesville, Miami or Milwaukee, get mobile banking that gets you with UW Credit Union. Join today at uwcu.org.
Federally insured by NCUA.
End the pain with custom knee replacements. Join board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. Ashish Raval from Stoughton Health Ortho Team Clinic to learn how conformist knee implants may be the solution to end your knee pain once and for all at a free online event, Thursday, April 6th at 5:30 p.m. You'll learn how the conformist technology converts a CT scan into a 3D model of your knee. To register for this free online event, visit stoughtonhealth.com, then click on Classes and Events. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
How easy is it to use the UW Credit Union mobile app? We've compared it to other everyday tasks with ratings from 1 to 10, 10 being hardest. Sending money to friends on the app, 1. Putting on your shoes, 4. Paying bills on the app, 1. Putting on your kids' shoes. Okay, stop kicking. Okay, that's a 9.
UW Credit Union, here for every you. Federally insured by NCUA.
Stoughton Health provides comprehensive and compassionate care to Stoughton community and the entire Madison area. From our sports rehab facilities in Oregon and Stoughton to our renowned ortho team with Dr. Ravel, Stoughton Health can help. Learn more at stoughtonhealth.com.
Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau, Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison's Wisconsin On Demand. We welcome those of you in watching this exclusive video stream live and free, or after the fact and free, on Wisconsin On Demand. Remember, the winner of this game will play Saturday at Elkhorn Area High School in the sectional final, and we can report as we get set for the second half of McFarland and Stoughton in this Division II boys basketball sectional semifinal, that the winner of this game at Elkhorn on Saturday afternoon will face Whitnall. Whitnall, the 2 seed, defeats number 1 seed and what many would consider the favorite in Division II to win the state tournament this year, Westosha Central, 62-52. Whitnall over Westosha, and that means Whitnall awaits on Saturday against the winner of McFarland and Stoughton. Dennis, an upset. Love the March season for things like that.
Well, some might say when you get to this level, are there any upsets? But that was Mark Miller had picked them with Wisconsin Basketball Yearbook to come out of this sectional, and I'm not sure who I picked. I picked McFarland.
You picked a home team for sure. We know you.
But I thought I've seen Westosha Central in the sectional final a couple of times. Just an outstanding program. Last year they took a very good Oregon team apart in Watertown. So yes, that is kind of a surprise, but Whitnall, very good program in their own right.
Second half of action underway here. We'll see who gets to face Whitnall on a Saturday afternoon. Out of the halftime break, how about that start? Sawyer Shipper for 3 to tie the game. All square with 17 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the sectional semifinal. Bank it home. Devin Culp, 38-35. He shrugs as he backpedals beyond midcourt. I'll take it. Devin Culp.
His 4th of the game. Incredible. Feeling it.
Point lead for McFarland. 17-15 to go. Left side, Shipper. Guarded tightly by Chisholm. Up for Fernholtz now. Fernholtz guarded tightly by Kelly. So he goes right back for Shipper now. Shipper over right side. Margie, lob pass, Shipper, thought about a long 3, now puts it on the floor. Back for Fernholtz, lost it. 3-on-1 for McFarland. In a hurry, on the run, shot no good for Cuso, and a rebound Stoughton. Great defense by the single player that was back to get in the way and disrupt it. Now Fernholtz, bounce pass, right block. Carter Sullivan lays it up good to cut the lead to 1. 38-37, McFarland up by a point. 16-20 to go in the sectional semifinal. And tangled up on the right side, Margie is called for the foul. Kelly not in the act of shooting. And that's the first foul on Mason Margie, the senior for the Stoughton Vikings.
Previous possession there, Fernholtz showing why he leads the team in assists. He doesn't have to take those 3-point shots, and they showed a lot of patience on that last possession. Found the open player inside.
On the right block, contact drawn by Gillen. He'll shoot 2.
But that's the 3rd foul now for Sullivan. Been a big factor, 9 points, working the boards and working hard. One of the advantages I thought that Stoughton had was that 1-2 punch of him and Turner and Harmon actually off the bench too. It's been a big force for them in the playoffs.
Dayton Gillen relatively quiet tonight points-wise, Dennis. He's the leading scorer on the McFarland Spartans, averaging 18 points a game. He had just 4 in the first half, 5 with the made free throw, misses the second, but Chisholm comes away with the offensive rebound. Feed it inside, extra pass, and a layup for Cuso. 41-37, McFarland up by 4. After that trip, and credit Chisholm on the hustle rebound, setting it all up. Fernholtz now for Johnson. Johnson on the left wing. Margie. McFarland student section urging on its defense to stand strong. Open look for 3, no good for Margie. Rebound McFarland. Chance to extend the lead. Running downhill, Culp out of control, left hand, no good, off balance. Shipper. Back for Fernholtz.
There it is.
First made 3 of the night for Ty Fernholtz, who couldn't miss in the regional final. Cuts the lead to 1.
Big difference tonight. McFarland's giving Stoughton 3-pointers, but not their big 3-point shooters. They're giving them to Johnson and Margie, actually.
Gillen on the reverse layup, 43-40. McFarland back up 3.
Just when you mentioned Gillen, now he's up to 7 points.
Cross-court pass, wide open. Sawyer Shipper ties the game. He's not going to miss that one. Great look on the pass, and Shipper completes it to tie the game. 14:30 to play. Chisholm contested. No whistle.
Oh.
Fernholz lost it. Loose ball. Bodies on the floor and a foul. It'll be McFarland basketball as the whistle goes against Stoughton with 14:16 to play. Nobody has left. If anything, they've packed more people in here at Oregon High School for this sectional semifinal. Tremendous crowd, awesome atmosphere, and a great ball game tied at 43.
If I'm the athletic director, good night for concessions.
And the hot dog wasn't too bad, I'll attest to that. 3-point shot, no good, and a rebound Stoughton. Vikings chance to grab the lead here. Pass nearly intercepted by Culp near midcourt.
There it is.
Now the 3 left side is short and tapped out of bounds. Off of Stoughton, and it was right in front of all the Stoughton fans who were none too pleased with that call. And Dennis, from our vantage point, I agree with him.
They thought Chisholm might have had a hand on it there.
They've got a better view than we do down on the floor right in front of the play, but that one looked like I think McFarland might have got a break there. Culp to the free throw line, back out Kelly for Chisholm for the lead. No. And on a bounce, Fernholz collects the board. 13:30 to go. Stoughton and McFarland. Winner gets Whitnall Saturday in the sectional final. Long 3 for the freshman, Jacob Hibner. Vikings up by 3.
That was the NBA 3.
And a timeout, McFarland. Coach Jeff Meinholt wants to talk things over with the Spartans.
First time out of the game for the Spartans.
13:06 to play in the game. 46-43, Dennis Semrau for one of the first times tonight. Stoughton has the lead. They were down 12, 28-16 around the mid-stage of the first half. They have gotten hot, and now they're out in front of the sectional semifinal. What are they doing right?
Yeah, well, first of all, Stoughton wasn't getting the three-point, right guys taking the three-pointers. Guys that were taking them in the first half were Margie and when I say the other one was not Hibner, Margie and Johnson. Johnson did not make a shot in the first half. He missed 3 threes. He was, I believe, 0 for 5 from the floor. But they want those guys to beat them. They don't want them to get beat by Fernholz and by Shipper. So Stoughton makes a couple of adjustments, and they got both Shipper and Fernholz wide open, and they hit 3 for 3 in a row. So that's the key, is trying to get those two loose a little bit in that second half. Fernholz, though, and both of them do so many more things than just shoot threes. Shipper probably leads the team in floor burns. I've seen him dive on the floor every game. It seems like every other play he's down there scrapping for something. And when your best players are your hardest workers, that bodes well for your team.
Chisholm for the tie.
Boom.
He's a good player. 46 all. His stroke is so pure.
His older brother Sean played in Georgia, and he's got a brother that's playing, Trey, that's playing in, or Aiden rather. Trey rather is playing for Whitewater right now. They're in Sweet 16?
Oh, yeah, they are. Warhawks having a heck of a postseason run.
Yeah, Trayvon.
And there's Chisholm again. 5 unanswered for Aiden Chisholm, and McFarland is up by 2. 12 minutes to go in the sectional semi.
If there's anything my big brothers can do, I can do better. He's proven it here in the second half.
We welcome nearly 800 of you watching strong on Wisconsin On Demand for this boys basketball sectional semifinal. Tell everybody you know we have a great one here at Oregon High School tonight. On the run, left hand, Gillen.
That was a coast-to-coast. Gillen came down with a rebound, all the way down, left-handed off the glass. Beautiful move. 4-point lead now.
First team Rock Valley a year ago. You bet he's going to be it again this year.
Yes.
And out of bounds off of Stoughton, back to McFarland, and the Spartan faithful. Their turn to get loud at Oregon High School.
Cuso got a hand in there, knocked it off the Stoughton player.
Chisholm telling the fans to get loud as he heads over to the bench to take a breather. 7 unanswered points for McFarland after the timeout by Coach Meinholt. Looking for more. Now Stoughton upping the pressure defensively a little bit here. McFarland trying
pass.
to find the open man, and Culp is there on the left block to put it in.
That's guys, teammates knowing where they're going to be.
Make it 9 unanswered points. Now no good for LaShawn Brown from the free throw line extended right position. Open 3 for Culp, halfway down and out. 10:40 to go. Timeout Stoughton. 52-46 McFarland on top in this sectional semifinal.
That previous fast break layup by Culp, that was a beautiful pass from the top of the key. You could just see Gillen just turn around, boom, right there, and he was there. He knew he was going to be there, and he put it in, and that's the key. You can get the threes, but you got to be able to work the ball inside and take advantage. And right now, McFarland's doing it inside and outside.
Well, it's Coach Nolan Weber telling the Stoughton Vikings calling this timeout, Dennis.
Well, this one's kind of, let them catch their breath a little bit and stop that run. But again, take care of the basketball, be patient. They can win this game right now. I mean, you look at the fact they were being outshot in the first half, and McFarland's just got a great offense, but Stoughton can hang tough with them. It's got to keep scrapping.
Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau, Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on Wisconsin On Demand. Division II boys basketball sectional semifinal, the Stoughton Vikings and the McFarland Spartans. Special thanks to Ryan Wollersheim, our video producer on site here at Oregon High School, bringing you the action tonight on Wisconsin On Demand. Tight one with 10:30 to play. Out of the timeout, Stoughton trails by 6. Margie, now the extra pass. Sullivan was left alone. And even though the defense got there a little late, it was too late. Sullivan gets 2.
It all started out with Fernholz posting up, and then being able to get the ball back inside to Sullivan.
Oh, with a bump, Dayton Gillen, UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week on ESPN Madison.
Now 7 points in the second half. He's come alive.
Showing the physicality on that bucket. 6-point lead to cut it in half. Sullivan no good, gets his own rebound. Shipper right side, step up, no. Second, no. Batted around, Sullivan, yes. You love the effort, season on the line. 54-50. McFarland with a 4-point lead, again inside. Gillen, no. Fighting for the rebound. And it's Stoughton basketball with Gillen picking up the foul, and the McFarland fans not happy. Gillen and Sullivan were going at that rebound. You can tell that intensity is at an all-time high for this season right now.
Right, offensive rebound. You just had 3 on the other end for Stoughton, and McFarland trying to battle their way in with Gillen. You can see why he averages 11 rebounds a game. He's just a beast.
Gillen's first foul, just the first team foul on McFarland in the half, approaching the midway point. 9:20 to go. Left side, Fernholz. Now Shipper on the run with the right hand. No, I wonder if that adjustment ended up costing him that bucket.
That's one of those where you don't block the shot, but it was altered.
Culp, Chisholm, left hand, deflected. Sullivan falling down, got it away after he was in on the deflection. Great defensive play by Carter Sullivan. Now picking up the dribble, Fernholz ran out of room among the trees. Able to get some help up top. Johnson, wide open 3. Nope. No good, he's been cold from beyond the arc tonight. 8:40 to go.
Yeah, he had an open look, passed it up and got it again, said, oh, I'll take it. Nope, nothing that time either.
Culp, step back, picks up the dribble. Now Chisholm. Chisholm driving. Oh, what an adjustment. Aiden Chisholm. If McFarland is to get to the Kohl Center, he is the type of player, Dennis, that could electrify that arena next weekend.
17 points right now and beating you from the inside and outside.
And now Gillen with a steal on the run. Gillen
draws the foul on the floor.
I was wondering, he had a little Euro step in there, and I wondered if he was going to be called for a travel. But no, they are going to say he was bumped by Jay Johnson. Stoughton, by the way, that's now their 4th team foul here with 8:03 to go in the game. Now you see some size coming back in for Stoughton with Ben Harmon, the junior. McFarland has been getting the angles down low in the offensive boards, helping the Spartans get back out in front here in the second half. Culp for Kelly. Chisholm for 3 again.
20 points now.
What a night, what a show, Aiden Chisholm. 7:35 to play.
10 in each half, 2 threes in each half.
Open down low, Harmon with a great feed.
Nice feed from Turner on that one.
And Michael Turner found Ben Harmon. Harmon first points in the half. He's got 4 in the game. Now right side with contact. Andrew Kelly frustrated he couldn't get it to fall, but he will shoot 2 free throws with 7:18 to go. Andrew Kelly, 56% free throw shooter, averages 9 a game, 4th leading scorer on the year for the McFarland Spartans. Off the mark on the first attempt. Timeout situation of note here with 7:18 to go. 4 remaining for McFarland. They can call all timeouts all day. Stoughton only has 2. Coach Nolan Weber has to use them wisely after he had to call a few early. Second free throw was no good. Now the 3-point attempt missed everything, Hibner, but Stoughton maintains possession. Fernholtz with an open look. Halfway down and out. Another offensive board for Harmon. How about Schipper? He can't get it. 3 missed threes on that trip down the floor for the Stoughton Vikings. Now Chisholm backing down the defender, Turner.
So we can tell Alex, yes, Stoughton does miss 3-pointers.
I know that wasn't something you saw very much on Saturday night in the regional final, and they needed every one of them in a 2-point win over Mount Horeb. There's a 3. Starting to wonder if McFarland misses them.
That's his 5th 3-pointer for Culp.
Devin Culp, 10-point lead.
That's a killer right there. Stoughton's got to answer here.
McFarland fans standing. Wide open 3 from the corner is no good for Stoughton, but it's preserved on the baseline not once but twice by Jacob Hibner, but McFarland gets it in transition. Kuso gets 2. Coach Weber has to use one of his 2 remaining timeouts with 5:54 to play. Largest lead of the game now matched by McFarland.
Great hustle.
64-52, Dennis.
Great hustle by Kuso down there for the fast break. But that was instigated by the defensive rebound and long assist from who else? 22, Aiden Chisholm.
The McFarland Spartans girls basketball team will play at the state tournament at the Resch Center tomorrow afternoon in Division II, but the boys taking center stage tonight with a chance to get to the sectional final where they will face Whitnall. Winner of this game will face Whitnall on Saturday afternoon. If it stands right now, it's going to be a heck of a Thursday, Friday, Saturday if you're a McFarland Spartan basketball fan. Dennis, what's Coach Weber saying in that huddle right now with 5:54 to go in the season on the line?
Well, sometimes the ball won't go in the basket. They had 3 straight attempts at a 3-pointer there. Not able to, they got to work to get the ball inside. Just possession by possession. Just get back to try and get layups and 3-point plays the old-fashioned way. The 3-point shot's just not there tonight. And again, the guys that are missing aren't necessarily Fernholtz and Schipper. They've been okay from 3-point range. It's the rest of the team that shoots it okay, but your 2 leading 3-point shooters are 40% with 45 with Schipper and 109 with Fernholz, and they are being shadowed. Very few opportunities for open looks for those two.
I mentioned earlier in the broadcast the magic number 63. McFarland has reached that monumental milestone. Out of the timeout, Stoughton fans standing as the three is off the mark for Turner. And the Spartans have it in the front court.
They needed a basket inside that time, not a missed three. Well, McFarland patience there. They can put it away here with a couple of, run the clock down a little bit, look for an open layup, get to the free throw line.
Chisholm on the run, no good, trying to fight for his rebound. Loose ball down low, held ball is the call. McFarland maintains possession.
Good battle there for Chisholm. Trying to get inside again for a layup or to draw a foul. 1-on-3, and he comes up and able to maintain possession. But now alternate possession, next one will go back to Stoughton.
Inbound lobbed in for Chisholm. Chisholm works left block, stripped away, taken away by McFarland. Margie slows it down at midcourt. Mason Margie, senior, trying to avoid playing in his final high school game by advancing the Vikings to the sectional final on Saturday, and a kickball stops things with 4:57.
Right there, Stoughton looking to get the ball inside. It's just cut the lead down here, get a basket. They got to stop on the other end.
Inbound comes in. Carter Sullivan.
This is what Mount Horeb did the other night. Bucket stop, bucket stop. That's what you got to do.
Fernholz in the paint, no. Gill in the rebound.
Another double night for him. He's been phenomenal on the boards. These five, the Spartans play so well. It's unselfish. You can see five guys that have played together.
Chisholm trying to get it out for Kelly. It was partially deflected. The Stoughton fans can't believe it, nor can head coach Nolan Weber. They didn't see that the player got a hand on it.
Play a lot of basketball, pick-up basketball. McFarland's the kind of team that five guys get out there. They can hold the court all day long. They play so well together.
Gillen out of control, threw it off the side of the backboard, and now McFarland deflects it out of bounds with 4:06 to go. 12-point game, 64-52. McFarland leads Stoughton.
As we say in the college game, with they got that 4-minute TV timeout or media timeout. You get under 4 minutes, you want to be in single digits. And the same thing goes here for Stoughton. They need to cut that lead here.
They can hit threes in a hurry. We know that from the regional final and from their track record all season. Need it.
There it is, Schipper.
And they got it. Sawyer Schipper. Fifth made three of the night, third in the half. 9-point lead for McFarland with the basketball with 3:50 to play. Andrew Kelly hands it off for Cuso. Guarded by the freshman Hibner. Cuso in trouble on the right sideline, and a timeout from Coach Jeff Meinholt with 3:32 to go.
30-second timeout.
Stoughton hasn't been to the state tournament since 2013. Their last trip before that was 1939. McFarland hasn't been to state since 1974 when they won back-to-back titles, 73 and 74. One of these teams will play for a chance to get back to the state tournament on Saturday afternoon against Whitnall at Elkhorn Area High School. You can watch that game Saturday afternoon right here for free at 1 o'clock on Wisconsin On Demand. Can't wait to have you for that one. I'm sure it will be an electric, incredible atmosphere just like we have tonight at Oregon High School.
Also on 100.5 FM.
That is also going to be on the radio on Saturday afternoon, correct. If you're driving around, if you want to listen, 100.5 ESPN Madison, where you can find that on the radio this Saturday afternoon. Can't wait to bring it to you, but first, a great game at Oregon. McFarland 64, Stoughton 55.
Don't know what it's going to be like trying to get home in this weather tonight, but it was well worth the effort to get here. I'll tell you that.
Chisholm double teamed on the inbound pass. Now another double team. Stoughton forced the turnover. That's great defense. Exactly what the Vikings needed. Fernholz for Margie. Can't afford many empty trips now if you're Stoughton. Schipper driving in, left hand, fouled. Clock stops with 3:14 to go. And Sawyer Shipper is a 61% free throw shooter. That's not a bad foul by McFarland.
No, McFarland's got plenty of fouls to give here, just their second. So, and then on the other hand, Stoughton's got to attack the rim here. Every time you stop, go to the free throw line. And they stop the clock, get back in it.
Missed them both. And Chisholm grabs the board.
I don't know, maybe it was just too far. Maybe he needed to step back to the three-point line. Hit them both.
Chisholm lost it.
Good pressure.
I'm going to say it stays with McFarland off of Stoughton. Thought there might have been a kick ball there. Looks like that's what at least a couple of people were trying to influence the officials to call, but McFarland keeps possession regardless. Up by 9. 3 minutes exactly to go in the game. Tough time inbounding.
Oh,
they
beautiful.
get it in. Oh, and that was too easy for Dayton Gillen. 11-point lead for McFarland. 2:50 to go in the sectional semifinal.
You notice he shoots left-handed, but his free throws are right-handed. A nice move there by Gillen.
A foul away from the ball against McFarland. And they get Kelly again. That is his third. He's really the only Spartan in any type of foul trouble. And at what point, if you're Stoughton, do you start sending McFarland to the line? Inbound pass for Shipper. Now Fernholtz. Oh, what a move. Ty Fernholtz, but he couldn't finish. Chisholm rebounds.
Where have I seen that before?
2:30 to go. Chisholm, left side. Kelly feeding for Chisholm. That was a dangerous pass, but it worked. Chisholm now finds the help for Culp. And a foul. 2:20 to go. That was the last foul to give for the Stoughton Vikings. And the clock and the scoreboard now working against Stoughton with 2:20 to go. Foul instantly committed by Sawyer Shipper. Devin Culp will shoot free throws 1 and 1. He is a 78% free throw shooter.
The guy to foul is Kelly at 56%.
Culp ate up every smidge of that iron, but it does go down for Devin Culp.
3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Didn't get so fortunate on the second attempt. And as Chisholm went over the back for the rebound, just 1 second goes off the clock. But again, McFarland with a lot of fouls to give. Chisholm picks up his third now. That's just the 4th team foul on McFarland with 2:19 to go. So they still have 2 more to give. McFarland in a great situation. Up 12 with 2:15 to play. Fernholtz off the screen.
Yes.
Buries the 3.
From Shipper.
9-point game. Chisholm left side, 2 minutes to go. Chisholm is fouled. And Margie a little slow to get up. And it looks like Margie might be in a little bit of pain. You hate to see that with 1:59 to go. Margie still on the ground, and both teams will retreat to their respective benches during the injury timeout.
Yeah, the key is Fernald's only 12 points tonight, 9 under his average. He hasn't forced anything, but he's got a ton of assists. Just did not come out making 9 threes in a row. And he said it took all those threes last week just to be able to beat Baltimore by 2 points. And that's the difference tonight. They did not have a stellar shooting night, and McFarland's got a 9-point lead.
Mason Margie, a senior, averaging 4 points, 2.5 rebounds, 4 assists a game on the season. also a wide receiver on the Stoughton Vikings football team, heads to the bench. He was able to walk off, so that's promising. As Margie heads out, we'll see if he's able to get back into this game down the home stretch. See some final action in his what could be his final game. Meanwhile, out of the timeout, Chisholm 1-1. Silky smooth on the front end. 10-point lead.
21 now for Chisholm. All right.
Aiden Chisholm hits them both.
Free throws are a lot easier to shoot when you're up by 9 versus down by 9.
Minute 55, Stoughton has to hurry and they can't miss. And that's one way to do it. Carter Sullivan is fouled and he'll shoot 2 free throws. Sullivan is also just a 45% free throw shooter, so you wonder if Coach Meinholz has told his team, you know what, rather than letting them shoot threes, if they're going to go down low, foul them and put them at the line.
That's right.
Not one of the Stoughton strengths. Example A. Vikings 19-7 entering play tonight.
Yeah, good to see Margie back in the game. They're getting knocked down before.
Sullivan missed them both. Second place in the Badger East for the Stoughton Vikings this year. Finishing only behind undefeated Wanakee at 14-0. Wanakee was eliminated in the Division I postseason last week, so the last team remaining from the Badger East Conference is the Stoughton Vikings in this sectional semifinal Thursday.
Going 1-1, the last of the bonus. It'll be double bonus from here on in.
And he missed it. Johnson the board. 1:45 to go. Stoughton can erase deficits in a hurry if they can hit their threes. But they're gonna need a little bit of luck here in the sectional semifinal. Fernholtz driving in on the run, no good. Offensive board, Sullivan with a putback. 9-point lead. Inbound for Culp. Culp back to Chisholm. Johnson chases him. Now the feed out front. Extra pass and a foul sends Cuso to the free throw line.
Margie just, defensive back making a play, knocking him down. Not a big deal.
Good to see Margie back in the game. The McFarland fans may not agree, as some of them were encouraging a intentional foul to be called. They don't get that. Double bonus the rest of the way for McFarland. First one misses for Cuso. It's not over yet. Minute 18 to go. Nearly 1,000 of you here for the home stretch of this game on Wisconsin On Demand. Second free throw for Cuso is good. 10-point lead for the McFarland Spartans. Ty Fernholtz. The junior is fouled. 3 free throws for Ty Fernholtz. Dennis, that is the ultimate do not do that moment for McFarland.
You want anything but that.
Fernholtz, quarterback of the Stoughton football team. Second team all-conference basketball player a year ago. You know, if you're a quarterback, nerves are not going to be an issue in a pressure situation at the free throw line like this. Minute 11 on the clock.
3 for 3.
7-point game. McFarland calls the timeout with a 7-point lead and a minute 11 to go. Dennis, what's the formula here? I know we usually call you the dean. Today I want you to be the scientist for me, the biochemist, Dennis Semrau. How does Stoughton draw up a comeback in the final 71 seconds to force overtime or maybe even steal a win?
Stop, bucket, stop, bucket, stop, bucket. That's it. They need a couple of stops, and they can come up with a steal. Otherwise, they're going to have to foul. But every time they foul, it's a 2-pointer. You don't want to be trading 2 points. So it's a 3-possession game. And you get a stop here, come down, and work the ball inside either for a 3-point play, or right now you don't need threes. You still can take a layup, still try to get the ball inside and draw a foul. But when you get under a minute, then you're going to have to go.
70-63 is the score. Middleton in Division I was eliminated earlier tonight by Milwaukee Hamilton. Edgewood advanced past Beloit Turner. One of these two teams will be the other Madison area Dane County team to join Edgewood in the sectional final on Saturday afternoon.
Now you got a full court press set up, but they are going to put a player, Stoughton will put a player on the inbound.
Everybody's on their feet at Oregon High School. McFarland and Stoughton fans alike.
There's the foul.
Spartans into the front court. The foul is committed by Mason Margie. Andrew Kelly will shoot the free throws. That's the guy that you want to send to the line if you're Stoughton. 56% free throw shooter. He gets two no matter what. The first is good. And Dennis, if I'm not mistaken, according to my box score, that is the first point for Andrew Kelly in the second half.
That's correct. 3 for the game. Makes them both.
Make it 4. 9-point lead, McFarland. 1:03 to go. Fernholtz right side, knows they need a 3. Feed it up top, that's a good look. Open, Shipper. He got it. 72-66, 50 seconds to go. Chisholm, dangerous pass into the middle of the court. McFarland breaks it into the front court. And a foul will again send Kelly to the line. What a shot by Shipper in traffic. And great passing led by Fernholtz, who drew the double team in the right corner. The quick passes got Fernholtz the look.
Got Shipper the look, yeah.
Or correction, yeah, Shipper. First free throw, Kelly is no good. Uh-oh.
This time it works. It's a 2-possession game right now.
Kelly missed them both. Fernholtz grabs the rebound. 40 seconds to go. Fernholtz goes inside for Sullivan. Has an easy look at 2. He wants to get it to Fernholtz. Now out. Margie. Back out Shipper. Guarded tightly. 28 seconds to go in the game. Fernholtz right side. Block 3. Chisholm has it. McFarland out front. Culp lays it up. Spartans on their way to the sectional final. 12 seconds. Shipper left side, desperation heave, no good. Chisholm has it, 4 seconds. McFarland, see you Saturday afternoon.
McFarland would not let Shipper and Fernholtz get an open look on that last one, and it came down to Fernholtz had to put up a prayer, and who got the block? Our UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Dayton Gillen, biggest block of his high school career. They were able to come down then on a fast break. Culp finished it off with a layup, and we get an 8-point win for the Spartans. Excellent game for Stoughton. Only 2 seniors in this in the rotation there. It's a team that's going to be heard from next year in the Badger Conference and in postseason. But right now for the senior-dominated Spartans, their dream season continues. One more game. We'll see what happens Saturday in Elkhorn.
McFarland 74, Stoughton 66. What a week for the McFarland Spartans. The boys will play for a sectional final Saturday afternoon. The girls will play in a state tournament semifinal tomorrow at the Resch Center in Green Bay. Dennis Semrau and I will be back to wrap it up from Oregon High School after this. McFarland 74, Stoughton 66, as the Spartan fans rush the floor at Oregon High School following the handshake line. Spartans on to the sectional final. Final thoughts coming up on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on Wisconsin On Demand.
Big just got even bigger. In our 60th year, Stoughton Trailers has built a lot of trailers, and our customers want more. Our growth means your opportunity. Immediate openings at a starting pay of $18 per hour at our Broadhead, Evansville, and Stoughton locations. Assemblers, forklift drivers, welders, and more. Big trailers, bigger opportunity. Go to stojobs.com. That's STOjobs.com. Disclaimer, our trailers remain the same size.
Hey, it's Eric from Canopy Wealth Management. At Canopy, care, competence, and clarity aren't just a tagline to us, it's our promise to you. We're a fiduciary, meaning that we operate solely in our clients' best interests. And because we're fee-based, those interests are aligned with our clients. Using our comprehensive approach, we help you achieve your goals when it comes to your wealth management. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started with us today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
The local team at Nations Lending believes that everyone has a right to home ownership, especially our educators and school staff. Jesse Nelson here. Another reason I'm proud to have worked with Nations Lending for my home loan is that they're now offering a $500 appraisal credit to any school district employee in Wisconsin. $500 toward an appraisal for any school district employee in the state. Go to nationslendingmadison.com to get started today. Nations Lending, home loans made human. Corporate NMLS unique identifier 32416 to verify mortgage company or individual license. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Nations Lending is an equal housing lender.
If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, buy local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Oil changes, brakes, alignments, and warranties. Honda's certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, buy 3 and get the 4th for just $1 when they mount and balance them for you. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Stoughton Health provides comprehensive and compassionate care to Stoughton community and the entire Madison area. From our sports rehab facilities in Oregon and Stoughton to our renowned ortho team with Dr. Ravel, Stoughton Health can help. Learn more at stoughtonhealth.com.
Back at Oregon High School, Jesse Nelson and the Dean Dennis Semrau on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on Wisconsin On Demand. Congratulations to the McFarland Spartans on to the sectional final on Saturday afternoon where they will meet the Whitnall Falcons, who got a win over Westosha Central this evening in the sectional semifinal. Whitnall and McFarland on Saturday right here on Wisconsin On Demand. Dennis and I will be at Elkhorn. Coverage starts at 12:30 on 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand. Meanwhile, let's get a check of our final haul of tonight's game, brought to you by Stoughton Trailers. Big trailers and big opportunities await at Stoughton Trailers. Check out all the career options they have to offer at stojobs.com. That's STOjobs.com. Dennis Semrau, it was the big three making big noise for McFarland tonight.
Yeah, it was. Leading scorer on the year, it's Dayton Gillen. He ended up with 13, but his running mates, Devin Culp and Aiden Chisholm, both with 22. They combined for 9 3-pointers in the game. And Chisholm had 10 in the first half, 12 in the second. Culp was 11 and 11, so very balanced right there. They got 6 big points off the bench from Caden Meinholt in the first half, but that was it. It was their 5 starters did the scoring, but they got some good looks and they got some breathers with the bench just good enough. And then you switch over to Stoughton. Leading scorers, Sawyer Shipper ended up with 6 threes tonight. The story was Ty Fernholz held to 15, only 6 under his average, but he hit 9 threes in the last game in the regional final. He was held to 2 tonight, and he had 15, and then 15 for Carter Sullivan. Did a great job inside. They were able to get the ball in when the threes were taken away. They were able to get him some space inside and then create outside. But I thought the factor was you got 8 threes between Shipper and Fernholz, but they had to work for every one of them. And the guys that they were forcing to take the threes were Johnson and went through this in the first half.
Sullivan.
Johnson and Margie.
And Margie,
too, yeah. Those two. And they're just not your normal three-point shooters. So you want them to get the ball a little bit more inside the paint. But they were forced to take the open looks, and they wouldn't fall. 9 of 30 from three-point is what I got unofficially for Stoughton tonight. So 30%, and they're a 40% shooting team normally during the season. They had an outstanding regional final against Mount Horeb, and it needed every one of them, and you could see tonight. That was the difference. 11 threes for McFarland, and 9, so just a 2 difference for Stoughton. But McFarland, just 5 guys, 4 seniors and a junior point guard that have been playing together for a couple of years, and it's like a glove. And I mean, they play so well together. We saw so many plays where it was just put the ball there and somebody's going to be there, or you just knew somebody's going to be backdoor to help on defense or come up with that loose ball. And the other thing was, I thought Stoughton really scrapped, but McFarland did a good job getting some of those extra 50-50 balls, and in an 8-point game, that's what it comes down to.
Stoughton season comes to an end, 19-8, the ending record on the year overall for the Vikings. A great bounce back year after finishing last season 10-14 under 500. They get all the way to the sectional semifinal. A couple of impressive wins in the postseason before falling just a little bit short here tonight against McFarland. They do lose some of their senior leadership, but Dennis, a lot of players will be back next year for the Vikings, and you bet they'll be near the top of the Badger Conference looking to make another state tournament run in 2024.
Well, those 3-point shooters are back, Schipper and Fernholz, and they got a really good year out of Jacob Hibner, who came off the bench. You got, Sullivan is only a sophomore, and you look at also off the bench, Harmon is a junior. They're big 2 guys that basically alternated center. Stoughton, they made a good run this year. Would not be surprised if they can take one more step next year. For McFarland, with 7 seniors in the top 9, this is their year. Maybe they can come back next year, but for the seniors, they want to get it done, and they've been on a mission ever since that first game of the year when they lost to Stoughton. Now they made up for that one. Now they're going to take on a Whitnall team who knocked off the favorite in the sectional, so anything can happen on Saturday.
You may be able to see here on Wisconsin On Demand the students for McFarland that have sprawled out onto the floor now. A pajama theme for the student section tonight. Maybe that's because there isn't going to be much sleep for Spartan fans over the next few days. Tomorrow to the Resch Center to cheer on the girls in the Division II state tournament semifinals. Then on Saturday, the boys will play for a sectional final and a chance to earn a berth in the state tournament at the Cole Center against Whitnall. Pre-game coverage starts at 12:30, tip at 1, right here on 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand in our free video stream. Then the girls potentially would play for a state championship. If they win Friday afternoon, they would play for a title on Saturday evening at 6:30 up at the Resch Center. What a week if you're a McFarland Spartan fan. What a week if you're a McFarland Spartan player. And what a game we saw tonight.
Yeah, tough for the boys. They'll be practicing about the time the girls are playing tomorrow. Sure, they're going to try to work it around it so that they can get to see at least part of that game. But they got to get a good workout in against, I'm sure the coach, as soon as they get the game film tonight on the huddle, coaches will be up all night putting that plan together. They get one practice and then boom. That's the thing with sectionals. Regionals you got back-to-back, then sectionals you got that one day in between, which is, I think, important to have. Want to get your legs back and at least get a little bit of a scouting report in. Not that with huddle, these coaches see film, all that stuff. They used to have to go out and do this. The scouting is a little bit easier. But I'll tell you, this is a McFarland team I would not bet against. It was fun to see, even the Badger, you talk about conferences, okay, Rock Valley and Badger, how tough. Well, Stoughton was right there in the mix for a conference title in the Badger when the Rock Valley team took them out tonight.
Once again, your final score, 74-66. McFarland defeats Stoughton. The Spartans are on to the sectional final against Whitnall. Chance to go to the state tournament Saturday afternoon on Wisconsin On Demand. Stoughton's season comes to an end. McFarland plays on. For our video producer, Ryan Wollersheim, and for the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, my name's Jesse Nelson. Thank you for joining us for another thrilling edition of Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. McFarland to the sectional final, and we'll see him Saturday afternoon. Thanks for joining us on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on Wisconsin On Demand.